everyone, my name is Athars. Today's topic is algorithm and flow chart. As you know, being a machine, computer understands instructions given to it in its language, that is machine language. If someone asks you to add 8 plus 5, you will quickly give the answer 13. If the same question is asked by the computer will be not able to give the answer. The instructions written in a language which a computer can understand is called computer program. In computing, a program is implemented by the computer to solve a problem and get the result. Basically, a computer program involves 3 steps. First, algorithm. Second, flowchart. Third, program. First, we will create a algorithm. Then we will make a flowchart. Then we will convert the flowchart into a program. An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure which helps to solve a particular task such as mathematical or logical problems. To understand it, we will take an example, that is buying a new shirt. First, you will take money and go to the garments shop in the market. You will choose your color and style. Then you will give the money to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper will return the money if you will give extra. Then you will get the result, a new shirt. Flowchart. Flowchart is a symbolic representation of an algorithm. It charts the flow of an program, that is why it is called flowchart. The direction of a flow in a flowchart is always from the top to bottom. In flowchart, every operation is represented by a geometrical symbol. All the symbols are connected to an downward arrow. Now I will talk about some basic symbols of the flowchart. First, start-stop box. It is an oval shaped symbol which is used in the beginning and at the last of the program. Second, input and output box. It is a parallelogram box which is used to give input and output to the related instructions. Third, processing box. It is a rectangle shaped box which is used for processing part of the flowchart like calculations. Fourth, decision box. It is a rhombus shaped box which is used to check the conditions and display the comparisons and take decisions of the problem. Fifth is flow lines. Flow lines is an arrow that is used to connect the different shapes flow of the logic in the flowchart. Sixth is connectors. It is a circle shaped symbol that is used to connect the parts of the flowchart. Advantages of flowchart. First, flowchart helps in analyzing the problems in more effective way. Second, flowchart is a better way of communicating a logic of a system. Third, a flowchart acts like a guide when the program is in development phases. Fourth, flowchart helps to find the errors. Disadvantages of flowchart. First, sometimes the flowchart becomes more complex if the logic is quite long. Second, if you want to edit something in the flowchart, you will need to redraw it. Rules of the flowchart. There are some rules to be followed while making a flowchart. First, if you want to make your flowchart proper, you should list out all necessary requirements in an logical order. Second, the flowchart should be clear, neat, easy to follow. Only one flow line should be used to conjunction the terminal symbol. Sixth, if the flowchart is more complex, it is better to use connector to reduce the flow lines. Now we will learn how to convert an algorithm into a flowchart. Let us take an example like going to the school. Step 1, start. Step 2, wake up in the morning. Step 3, go to the bathroom. Step 4, brush your teeth. Step 5, take a bath. Step 6, have your breakfast. Step 7, wear your uniform. Step 8, take your tiffin. Step 9, go to the school. Step 10, stop. Now we will do the same procedure in a flowchart. First we will start from the top. Start, wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, take a bath, have your breakfast, wear your uniform, take your tiffin, go to the school, then stop. Now we will learn how to convert algorithm into flowchart by taking an example of adding two numbers. Algorithm. Step 1, start. Step 2, take two numbers. Step 3, add the numbers. Step 4, print the result. Step 5, stop. Now we will convert the same into flowchart. First, start the program. Second, we will take input-output box. We will input N1 and N2. Then we will take processing box. We will add N1 and N2. Then we will in output, print the result. Then we will stop. Now we will talk about program. The last step to solving the problem is to convert the flowchart into the program. It can be written in computer languages to get a desired result. The examples are C, C++, Java, JavaScript. Thanks for watching this video. I will be back soon with another video. Till then, bye bye. Like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon for the notifications.